Welcome back, viewers, to Let's Play Civilization 6. Last time we learned a lot of things, mainly about the randomization involved in the combat mechanic of this game. This time we're gonna learn about religion and stuff. So, because we have enough faith, we can now spawn or choose a pantheon. Pantheon is a core belief that is with you throughout the whole game. So it's very useful to pick something good. You'll have stuff like fertility rates, for example, which is seed growth rate is 10% higher. That's a good boost to have throughout the whole game. You also have border expansion rate is 15% higher, which is also a good one to have. It's religious settlements. Let's see, we could get stone circles and get +2 faith from quarries, since we have 2 stone next to our capital. But I don't know if getting a whole bunch of faith is going to be all that useful for me, really. Let's see, which one should we choose? Which one should we choose? God of the open sky is +1 culture from pasture. But that's not really very Scottish, is it? Although I'm struggling to find something that would be very Scottish. Not that I'm an authority on the matter. I guess Scottish people like to bang, right? Let's go with fertility rights. That one sounds the most Scottish, I think. Okay, and we get inspiration, which is the boost towards you know, culture stuff. Yes. So, worship of your pantheon of gods has brought up further questions about the spiritual forces in our world. We get a boost towards mysticism. Cool. Let's attack this one with our scout. We're gonna take the worst end of that stick, I think. Right, we'll also move you in here to clear the barbarian encampment. We get a boost towards military tradition. Soldiers hope your victory over a barbarian outpost is the start of a long line of military successes. Jesus Christ, I do so too. You have no idea how much I hope that's true. Let's see. Right, we get a +1 era score for founding our pantheon. And we get an 2 era score for clearing the barbarian encampment. Very nice. So get these 2 civic boosts that we talked about. Now let's see where this thing goes. I want to prevent him from reaching over there if I can. Oh, he's gonna box himself in. Perfect. Send you down there. Move you up like so. Actually, I should have moved him over there, actually. He's able to sneak past now. Damn it, I didn't think. It's okay, we're still in the Stone Age. We don't have to think quite yet. Okay, your delegate, Ranald, learned that Poland just declared war on Mohenjo-Daro, which I don't know what is, but I'm assuming is some kind of city-state. Let's move our warrior over here. Let's move our scout over there. And we can also attack, which we will do. Whack him! That's good. Good enough. Hopefully we can stop him from reaching the outpost itself. Let's see here. Let's move our slinger into friendly territory. We're almost just keeping an eye on my culture over here. Craftsmanship is almost there, to the point where we would like to stop and switch to something else. Oh, awesome. He moved back. That wasn't a good call, was it, brother? Let's see. Can my soldier... My soldier looks like he can beat him. Oh, yeah. Handsomely. Alright. Your fights against barbarians highlight the need for stronger weaponry. We get a Eureka towards bronze working. Nice. Let's see here. Let's move my builder over here and build a quarry. Good. Knowledge of masonry has been boosted. I guess this is a good time to cover the city stuff itself. So, let's see here. Why do I not see the icons again? Right, I gotta click Manage Citizens, right. So here we are within our city. We can tell the loyalty right there, that's good to know. Here's housing down there. It says 4 out of 6. It's because we have 4 people living in our city right now. And food determines the growth of the city. So you can tell down here by the little red, little green, line here. It says 9 turns until growth. At that point, our cities will go from 4 population to 5 population. Which is awesome. So you can tell here that these are the gains to be made from working the specific tiles. You can see 2 food here, 1 production. Because we improved our other stone quarry here, we get 2 food and 2 production. Because we get +1 from the quarry we just built. Very nice. Oh, that's where the extra faith comes from. We're working the dye here. Which I guess if your priests want red robes, that's probably a good thing to have dye. And yeah, we're working the horses down here. That's 3 food and 1 production. If we build an enclosure around this, we will get a boost to production. Here we have a 2 food tile. We're not working it. You can see the icon here is white, whereas this one is sort of black or dark at any rate. If we built a farm here, it would go from 2 to 3 production, or food, I should say. So you want to keep an eye out on where your citizens work. Most of the time, the AI does a good job of placing these citizens. So if you're playing on a lower difficulty, you don't have to worry that much about it. But one thing that you should be aware of is that you can set priorities down here. So let's say, okay, I really need military units and I need them right now. Alright, I'll click this production button, which means that my the AI will focus on getting production above getting everything else, right? Because right now we need to produce that military unit. On the other hand, if production is not vital to you, you can also click it again to have it deprioritize production. So now you can see he's working food most of the time. Or you could just leave him on default. You can focus on gold or faith or science or production, food or culture, which is all your resources, I should say, in the game. You can grow beyond your housing limit, but it's not recommended because that means your citizens will become unhappy. You can make your citizens happy by having amenities. Amenities, basically, one amenity means that one citizen is happy, basically. But you do have a bit of you do have some leeway. In the beginning, because people are just happy to live in a city and not in a cave. It would be preferable not to live in a cave. Okay, right, we get the tech boost towards bronze working and masonry. Nice, cool. So that's the cities explained a little bit. Of course, now that we've built our builder, we should focus on building something else. 1 turn until we unlock archery. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 1 turn into a monument to get just sort of get started on the monument, and we'll switch once archery gets developed, I should say. Let's see here. Also, we can tell our scout here to heal, to fortify until healed. Which is definitely what we want to do, because he's very wounded. But I want to do so in friendly territory. Because when you're healing inside friendly territory, you get a boost towards healing. And it's worth taking the time to go into...
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target.
I love that quote. That's George Carlin. He's one of my favorite comedians. If you have not seen George Carlin, you should. I think his comedy now is more relevant than ever, really. So now that means we now get to build an archer. We have also unlocked the Temple of Artemis, which is something new. That's a wonder. Yeah, right. Each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this wonder provides +1 amenity. Oh shit. And it provides +3 housing and +1 for food. That's a really good one. But we're not in a position to build that. Well, actually, we could build it over here. That would be in the... between the sheep and everything, because that would count, right? Right. Pasture and plantation. So over there would be a great spot for the Temple of Artemis. Maybe we'll focus on building that, maybe not. We'll see. Let's move my warrior back into friendly territory. There. I think we want to keep our worker here. Building the quarries that we need. Put you down there. We also want to upgrade our slinger. We can do that with gold, but you can only do it inside friendly territory. So because this improvement to the slinger unit is an archer unit, we can now spend 45 gold to upgrade the slinger into an archer. Womp. And there we go. We also want to switch our production. So you just click the city and now you're free to switch. So we want to switch to another archer to be efficient at killing barbarians, which is our duty, I guess, in this game. Let's see, let's also... Let me have a sip of coffee here. I think we're going pottery. Not only will that give us more housing, and we are nearing the population limit on our city there. I do want to get started on the campus pretty soon. We get a bonus for building that next to a mountain. I suppose over there would be the best place to actually do that. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that you can see here the sort of purple tile. That's our border expansion. That you can already tell our border has grown over here to the cows and down here to the horses. The determining factor for how quickly this happens is culture. So you can tell here we're producing 2.1 culture per turn. And that means it is 10 turns until we grow over here. If we were to buy a tile with minis, let's say we wanted to buy this tile, that would mean that you wouldn't lose the progress towards accruing this tile, it would just change its priority. So, I think this is a great spot, but I think it's a better spot for an industrial district because it's next to the stone here, which I think gives a boost. And these pastures there as well might be, maybe that gives a boost as well. I'm not entirely sure. Let's actually check. Let's check. We can check by clicking the question mark button up here that I can't quite see, but I know is there. This is the Civilopedia. If you ever have a question about civilization, this is the place to look it up. So now we want to search for industrial zone. Right. +1 production bonus from each adjacent mine, quarry. +1 from every 2 adjacent district tiles. Okay. Government plaza. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so we definitely want to place our industrial district here because it's next to 2 quarries. So, our science, our campus gets a boost from being next to a mountain. So I think we'll buy this tile here and place our campus over there. So that means that we'll start doing writing. Because we can't research writing just yet, we can queue it up. You can tell by the numbers how the queue works. It's first you'll go towards pottery and then towards writing. If I wanted to go towards writing and then start researching towards ironworking, I could hold down shift and click ironworking. So you can tell the order here: 1, 2, 3 goes into bronze working, and then 4 into ironworking, for example. And but we don't want to do that. So to override that, you just normally click. So now we'll research pottery and then go straight into writing, which will give us the campus, which we'll place over there. Which brings me to another feature of this game that we may as well use right now. It's the map pin. You can tell over here by the map. You can click this, add pin, and we'll put that over there, and we'll give that the symbol of a science beaker, if I can. We cannot. God damn it. Alright, we'll take the sun icon, I think, and we'll say campus. Okay. So now we know that, okay, we want to build a campus there. Another thing that we want to do is place another one over there, and we'll build the hammer icon. We'll call this one Indust. Period. So now we know that we want an industrial zone over there. Just helpful little reminders. Another good use for these things is to plan out your cities, right? But I don't think we'll want to do that quite yet. Next turn. Alright. Our scout is inside friendly territory, so we'll heal him up. And I think we'll... Oh, my warrior is already moved? Okay. Wait until next turn. I want my warrior to heal up as well. And I want my worker here to go down and build a pasture on the horse there. And that gives us a boost towards horseback riding. Excellent. And craftsmanship. Right. So we got a boost towards craftsmanship. I think we may have gone over the threshold slightly. I think I forgot, which I usually do. Oh no, we still have 1 turn left. Alright, good. So we didn't waste anything. You don't want to waste stuff. That's just wasteful. Haha. Let's see. Craftsmanship, right. So we got a tech boost towards horseback riding, which is over here. Thus, that will allow us to build horsemen, but we do require 1 horse resource. You can tell your resources that you have over here. So you can see we have 1 horses. If we were to grow here and build another encampment, we would get 2 horses. Yeah. Let's have our archer Let's have our archer move over here, sort of keep an eye out over this area, because there is a barbarian encampment somewhere over there. We don't want him sending any more shit our way.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Okay, so that little text blurb up there showed that Poland is expanding. And it was the same thing they went to war against. Right, an unmet city-state has been defeated. So they basically conquered their city-state instead of making friends with them. That's not good. We could try to liberate that city-state by declaring a liberation war when the time comes. Which is within our powers to do. We do get a boost towards doing that. But I don't know if it's in our interest yet. Okay, so here's craftsmanship. This unlocks Ilkum, which is an economic boost. It gives us production boost towards builders. And a Gouge, which gives us a boost towards constructing ancient and classical era melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units. I think we're doing fine for now. So we'll keep everything as is. Now you can tell this little exclamation point up there. That means that changing policies is free this turn. Normally you'd have to pay a certain amount of money to unlock the ability to change out your stuff. But I think this is fine for now. Okay. So let's choose a new civic. One thing to shoot for inside the civic tree is political philosophy. This unlocks new government types. We can unlock a classical republic, an oligarchy, or an autocracy. So we want to move towards political philosophy and get every boost we can along the way. To boost political philosophy, we need to meet 3 city-states, which our scout will preferably do. State workforce, build any specialty districts, which will probably be our campus. Early empire we also need. Grow your civilization to at least 6 population. We're on our way to do that. Discover a second continent for foreign trade. I don't think that one is very touch and go, whether or not you do that. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's very unreliable. But the thing is, we get to make traders by doing it. And if you remember, we have a quest with Brussels, the city-state, to send a trade route their way. So I think it's best for us right now to go foreign trade. And that will also give us a boost towards early empire. Oh, awards 1 governor title. Yeah, that's new. I have no idea what that is. So we'll definitely do that, and we'll wait. We're probably gonna hit a population of 6 before we're finished with early empire. Right, this is a little mod that I have installed. It reminds us about changing policies, because that's the thing that I always forget. You want to continue without changing? Yes, I do. Next turn. That is not a default feature in Civilization 6. That is a mod. You can find it in the workshop, the Steam workshop. I don't exactly know what it's called, but I can find out, and I'll put a link in the description, or yeah. I'll at least let you know what it is. Next turn. That's Brussels with that warrior. Okay, this warrior is back on its feet. I think we want to send these things over here to try to clear out that barbarian encampment. If nothing else, we'll probably get some gold for doing so. Alright, let's move you here for now. Skip your turn. next turn. We want to try to discover as much as we can. Of course, looks like there's a whole bunch of tundra down there. Now, archers are excellent because they have longer ranges than the slingers do. Slingers can only attack adjacent targets. What's good about them is that melee units don't retaliate. If you attack with a melee unit against another melee unit, they fight each other. The slingers, they just shoot, right? So they're good, but they're weak against melee units, right? So you want to be careful with them. The archers, they have extended range, so they can target a unit that's over here, for instance. Very useful to know. Looks like Brussels is already fighting this barbarian encampment, and they killed it. Alright. That's alright. We definitely wanna... Yeah, they're fighting something, alright. Let's see... I don't believe trying to find out what's down here is to my benefit, really, because tundra is really undesirable. I may want to move up, see what's over here to the north of Brussels. I also want to see what's over here, sort of. But let's keep our military unit close at hand to our main capital there. These two units will be my barbarian response team.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Right. These two units will be my barbarian response team, and I'll send them out to clear out any barbarian encampments I discover along the way. So that's pottery researched. We now get a granary, which is very cool. Allows harvesting of wheat and rice. I don't think we want to do either. You rarely want to harvest a resource, but it can give you a boost if you're planning to build a district, for example, on top of that tile. So, because we're about to grow into a thing here, you will grow slower for the final population. Like, if I grow from 4 to 5, which will happen in 3 turns, the growth will be slowed from 5 to 6. So, if we build a granary, that would boost that, or that will allow us to grow to a population of 6 fairly quickly, and we'll get the boost towards early empire a little earlier. But, here's another thing, we can also purchase stuff with gold. We do not have enough gold to buy a granary. Right, we need 260 for that. Alright, just wanted to check. If you can avoid building something by spending gold, that is worth a lot, especially in the early game. The early game is what's most important in the civilization games. If you allow the AI enough time to pull ahead of you, you know, you're gonna be playing catch-up the rest of the game, and that's not fun. Oh.
Welcome to the United States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
Hey, Teddy. Would you like to visit our nearby city? You can't say no to that. Alright, we got scones and everything. Alright, met new civilization, that's +1 era score. Met Teddy Roosevelt. Right, let's have you guys chill out for now. Around here. I don't know what else I would like to do, really. I should probably get another scout and send him to the northwest of us. Ooh. Oh, there's a tribal village. Cool. So it looks like we have a big lake in the middle here. Like it's an inland sea. I didn't pick Inland Sea, did I? Scotland. Does it say? No, that's mods. Right, okay, here we go. Policy Change Reminder is the mod. It's called Policy Change Reminder. You can find it in the Steam Workshop. Right. No, I don't know. I hope it's not an inland sea. I hope I actually clicked Fractal and not inland sea. Yeah. Okay. We do want to send a delegation to Teddy Roosevelt. He welcomes the delegation. He has a big stick policy. Likes peaceful civilizations that have a city on his home continent. Hates civilizations starting wars against city-states or civilizations based on his continent. Right, he doesn't like people starting war on his continent. Okay. Good to know. Sometimes the wording can be a bit tricky in this game. Yeah, it needs more housing in Sterling there. So our growth is slowed for now, but in 2 turns we'll finish the granary, so that will be nice. And we need more amenities also, which means that our citizens are not happy at this time. They need more amenities to be happy. Okay, we can do that by getting dye, but we need irrigation to get a plantation there. We're not gonna get that right away, so we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, good. Move here. What do we get? 40 gold. And we have a promotion. Let's get the ranger promotion. Faster movement in woods and rainforest tile. You can also get the faster movement on hill, but I think we'll take the forest because it's very useful to like run into a forest to avoid people. And forests are usually very concentrated, whereas these hills are sort of spread out. Ah, Scottish Empire makes history. Oh, look at this! That's awesome. Right. To join our civilization. That's really cool. So I think at the end of this we're gonna look towards the era, like our journey. That's a really neat idea. It doesn't do anything in terms of gameplay, but like as for flavor, it's fucking awesome. He sends us a delegation now. Teddy Roosevelt does. We'll welcome that delegation. We want to be on good terms. An unmet city-state has been defeated. Oh shit. Alright. I think, yeah, we're about a half an hour now. Let's call this episode here. Thank you for watching another episode of Let's Play Civilization Rise and Fall. Hopefully you'll stick around. I'll do my best to keep this entertaining and informative. And hopefully you guys have some use out of this /tutorial/let's play thingamajig. But yeah, see you next time. So long.